Okay, this one, tricky problem. So John can complete a job in 14 days. So he can complete one job in 14 days, okay? But when he works with Brian, okay, he can complete the job, or they can complete the job in 10 days. So Brian, not Brian, and let's say that that's plus John can do one job in 10 days. Okay, so how long would it take Brian to complete a job by himself? So just have a look at the information here. You know that this is for John, okay? So you know how long it takes John, and you know how long it takes both of them to complete one job. How will you find out how long it will take Brian to complete this job by himself? Okay, pause the video here, see if you can solve it, and then Mr. Senden will jump on with the answer.
Okay guys, so what we need to do first is we need to write down the information that's been given to us. So we know that John, it takes him 14 days per one job. Okay, so it takes him 14 days to complete one job. Okay, we also are told that if John and Brian, so if they work together, okay, so if two people work together, it's going to take them 10 days per job, okay, or 10 days per one job. And we know that if two people are working instead of one, we know it's going to be a quicker turnaround to complete the same amount of work. Now what the question's asking us to do is it's asking us to find out how long it would take Brian to do the job by himself. So we have to use this information in order to solve the problem of how long it will take Brian to complete the job by himself. So what we're going to do first is we're going to actually find the lowest common multiple, okay, the lowest common multiple between 14 and 10. So that's the first step. So what I want you to do is I'll get you to pause the video and I want you to work out what the lowest common multiple is of 14 and 10. Go ahead and do that now. So the lowest common multiple of 14 and 10 is 70, okay? So the lowest common multiple of 14 and 10 is 70. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to multiply both of these rates, okay, both of these rates by a number in order to get this to 70 days, okay? So we're going to multiply this by 5, okay, so we're going to multiply 14 and 1 by 5, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here. So 14 multiplied by 5 is 70, okay, so that means that if John worked for 70 days, okay, how many jobs would he complete? So if he worked for 70 days, he would complete 5 jobs, great, okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply this, okay, by 7. Okay, I'm going to multiply this by 7, so 10 multiplied by 7 is 70. So if Brian and John were working together, okay, they would complete in 70 days 7 jobs. Okay, so on his own, John is going to complete 5 jobs in 70 days. Together, they're going to complete 7 jobs. So if Brian can complete 5 jobs in 70 days, together they can complete 7 jobs in 70 days. What's the difference between 7 and 5? It's 2, okay? So this is the number of jobs that Brian can complete in 70 days. Because if we add these two together, okay, if we add Brian and John together, okay, Brian can do 5 jobs in 70 days, and John can do 2 jobs in 70 days. If we add them together, so if they work together, they can do 7 jobs in 70 days. So we haven't quite solved the problem completely. So we want to work out how many jobs, okay, or how many days it would take Brian on his own to complete 1 job, okay? So in order to do that, all we need to do is we need to divide 70 by 2. So 70 divided by 2 is 35. Okay, it would take Brian 35 days to complete 1 job, okay? And that is the solution for this problem. Let us know how you've gone.